What's going on, guys? My name is Peekaboo Plays. Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we got some more Five Nights at Freddy's merch in the Jazwares Wave 3 Nightmare plushies. Look at these guys. They look absolutely insane. We gotta get into today's video, and I cannot wait because these guys look insanely good. We already are going to start off with Nightmare Freddy. I cannot believe we are actually here already. We got all of them in one order from the Jazwares site. I was so happy, and I was like, I don't have to go hunting for any of these guys. I was about to be like, I would be so frustrated if I couldn't find me Foxy right away or something, but only get like Freddy and Chica. And I'm like, what? I'm supposed to make a video showing all these guys. Like, what's going on? But yeah, we have Nightmare Freddy first. We have his little bow tie is actually a different design from regular Freddy's, as you can see. It's a different shape, and his hat's a little bit different. It feels a little more quality than the other plushies, which is amazing, because I was hoping that the quality would improve a little bit, and boy, did they deliver. Because we got to really check out the details here. We got his ear is cut off. No, that's not a manufacturing error. That's exactly what they want right there. That's pretty good. First time I saw it, I was just like, man, they actually went for it. It was great. Like, as someone who's not a huge FNAF 4 fan, I really wanted to get these because they're not so unbelievably either ugly / scary looking. I mean, like, I like FNAF for what it is, not entirely all of the horror, right? One other thing, his nose doesn't squeak. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. So his teeth actually have a little bit of orange in there, or some effects. Like, it's not just plain white teeth. Like, you could tell they really went in with the details, and like above his eyes, it's the same feeling as the fur here. And this part, the white part, is what glows in the dark. These are a bit more unique in that way, where their eyes different. All of this is just kind of normal texturing, but it's, it looks different. They use a different color and stuff like that. But what does have different texturing is the holes on the sides of his arms, which is really neat. And also the tips of his arms, his little nubs, whatever. He don't have arms. These don't even look like arms. You get what I'm saying. These are different texture as well, which is really awesome. The bottom is still just brown. Nice little beanbag texture. You already know how it goes. But yeah, the hat feels a lot more quality than Wave 1 Freddy, for example, especially because I just had him and checked him out. But yeah, this one is a lot more quality. It feels like it's staying in place. There are no problems. Of course, the eyes look good. No stitching issues. The teeth as well. These don't have any issues. Like, the quality control's gone up, and you can tell for sure. Like, it generally feels heftier to squeeze and to hold. Especially the hat feels so much heftier and, like, well put together. Same with the bow tie. I didn't expect this video to not be a nightmare when it's literally nightmare animatronics. We got Bonnie to keep the nightmare going over here. Nightmare Bonnie. He is a purple, which is Nightmare Bonnie actually blue or purple? I mean, since normal Bonnie is like normally blue and purple in the, I don't know, whatever. He's supposed to be blue, but he's clearly purple. But he also kind of looks a little blue, as you can see, like his snout. He also has that little bit of like tone shift to the teeth, a little bit of like orange or brownish or something in there, which is really neat. Again, the eyes, look, he's like looking to your soul. Wait, do his eyes and like his mouth look kind of lopsided, or is it just me, guys? It's so funny. Bow tie is the same material as Freddy's. Doesn't feel as firm there, but it's not like felt like Wave 1 Bonnie's, for example. Toy Bonnie isn't fresh in my brain, so I don't remember what exactly he did or he had. But we also have some holes on his arms. Is it the same pattern as Freddy? No, they're different. Let me see, because those two look similar. So let's say no, actually it's not. It's a different pattern completely, and the color is different. Whoa! So that's like a darker blue metal gray type of thing, and then this is a completely different shape too. That is really cool. The printing on the stomach here. I know that they should probably have teeth coming out of their stomachs. I think some, or is that only Nightmare? I can't remember, to be honest. It's been forever. It's been so long since last I've seen my son. Oh man. We also have the hole in the foot here, which is really, great with the texture. Wow, it's like how neat. Like, this plush retails at like $15. And you got all this detail. Like, it's really cool. And the ears and everything, and all the back's always so basic. But dude, even on the back of the ears, Like, they went crazy with it. I don't know if that's how his ear's supposed to be, where, like, bent up and then back like that, or if mine's just being funny. But, yeah, Nightmare Bonnie honestly looks really cool. In the camera, he looks almost just very dark blue, which is, you know, really cool. But he's actually purple, a really dark purple in person. Nightmare Chica and Nightmare Cupcake. Dude, I was blown away when I opened the box and saw this. I was like, are you kidding me? Okay, Nightmare Cupcake looks a little goofy, but we'll talk about him in a minute, okay? But yeah, check out Chica, first of all. Yeah, I wish that this wouldn't be a problem anymore, where Wave 1 Chica also had a thing. But it's not as bad, so there's some improvement? Question mark? Anyway. Nightmare Chica is very, very faithful with that different colored eye, and then you can also notice the orange in the teeth, or brown, or whatever, looking a lot more obvious there. With the other, with the orange beak, I mean. And then the holes on the arms here, it'd be kind of interesting if they were to go for it like on the bottom of the leg or arm. So there's just one hole. There is not one here. Everybody else has two, right? Does Foxy have? Foxy only has one. We'll see about him in a minute. So I'll let that slide. On the back of the bib, it is just white, and then it says, "Let's eat." Probably eat you. Yes, you watching. So we have the bandana. It's not bandana. It's a bib. It's also like destroyed and stuff, like with the blemishes. That is pretty cool. And it's a bit more holographic. And generally, Chica is more gold. Like, this is a really nice gold yellow color. I think this one's really neat. Like, the color they went, I really like how they went for a different color scheme for a lot of these. It makes them feel more unique. It makes me feel like I'm glad I bought these rather than just, yeah, it's just a Nightmare Chica from Jazwares. I think this is like the first set of real Nightmare animatronic plushies. I know Funko had Nightmare Foxy that looked interesting, to say the least, but having a full set of actual Nightmare animatronics is neat. And I will say, like, you know, they didn't skimp out. Like, this covers that. They could have just stopped the print there, but, like, you know, you gotta go all in with the detail. I really appreciate that. There's not much of a texture difference other than on the edges of the hands here, or the palms. Would that even be, I guess, wherever. We'll just call it that. And then, of course, you have the detailing on the feet as well. Yeah, moving on to this. He's interesting, I'll tell you that. Like, his mouth's a little too low, I think. So we have Nightmare Cupcake here, little squishy boy. He also has the little cutout. That's not quite cut out of the candle. The eyes are there, you know. His mouth wraps around the entire mini plush here. It's just, I don't know, he looks kind of funny. I feel like he's like missing a nose or something. But he doesn't even have a nose, okay? He doesn't have a nose. But like, what's up with this Nightmare Cupcake? Somebody in the comments tell me right now, because he's interesting. I will say, after a quick Google, the mouth position is correct. It's supposed to be below like where the frosting is. Also, the depth is great. Good job. Well, he looks even funnier. The eyes, if they were just a little bit lower, I think that would benefit it. But he's kind of a goofy guy generally, so I kind of like it. I don't know. I'll let it slide. He's a little silly, and I honestly love that for him. What do you guys think about Jazwares Nightmare Cupcake? I am really inclined to see if they do one of the exclusives being like Nightmare Balloon Boy, or maybe Nightmare himself, or Nightmare Fredbear. I do want to see if they do go for one of the for Nightmare Fredbear, or just Nightmare, how the teeth in the stomach would work with the plush, because that like Nightmare Cupcake has like the gaping teeth around like the whole thing. So like, how would it work? I'm interested. It could be, you know, any of those I just listed, or maybe it could be anybody. Like, they randomly dropped Lefty, so is it gonna be a Nightmare? Possibly even not. Regardless, it's clear I'm excited for what's coming next, and you should be excited for what's next, because we finally got our boy Foxy. I opened my closet last night, and he just stared at me. It was really creepy, okay? I didn't like it. I said, we gotta film a video tomorrow, bro, and he just hit me with a... Yeah, I don't like it either. But what I do really like is the amount of detail here. Of course, he's got the legs completely removed like actual Foxy. This is a completely different texture. My friend said he looks like he's wearing socks, and now I can't unsee it. Thanks. Yeah, thanks, bro. I really wanted to like this plush. Now every time I see him, I'm like, he's wearing socks. He's funny. He's just a silly little goofy guy. Maybe if he had like a little bit more damage and wear around his lower waist, that would help communicate that better. That it's not like just the legs, but like the lower body. Because I'm pretty sure that is how actual Foxy is, right? Forgive me if I get something slightly off about the Nightmare animatronics, because again, they haven't always been my favorite, but I am a huge fan of these plush. Oh my gosh, literally in the last video I was complaining about how Foxy didn't have his hook. But we got Nightmare Foxy with his hook right here, which is really neat. It is just a very flat hook here. Imagine if it was a little shinier. That could be pretty cool. But I suppose gray works. And on this side we have a little bit of texture work here. So it's consistent. He does have one hole, but not one on this side, as you can see. So I feel like this is kind of like the accessory arm. They didn't want to overload like whatever machine was making these. And same with the Chica, for example. But yep, there's his nose. It's a very big snout. Is it detailed? No, it's not. I thought I saw like little nostrils. I was like, dang, they really went in there. So he's pretty good. He's got the pretty basic tear on his tummy. But other than that, for an animatronic that's known to be consistently destroyed, he seems to be the least destroyed, which is interesting to me. I'm like, unless you count the entirety of the legs, whatever. And the ears here also have different printing and stuff, which is neat. Different texture there. He's pretty soft. Again, these feel heftier than Wave 1, at least, for example. Like they're very quality. And these came directly from Jazwares site with a thinner tag and all. So, yep, he's got his little fur here as well to keep it consistent with the other Foxy. And his eyes, he's staring deep into your soul. Look, didn't I do it for you? He's very fox, very kind of almost like more of a wolf. I know a lot of people compare Nightmare Foxy to a wolf rather than an actual fox. But when you think about a fox, is like kind of like a dog and a wolf in a way. I guess I would say fox, leaning more towards wolf than dog. Why are we having this debate in a video? I absolutely love him. He's super cute with the socks and all. But finally, we have Plush Trap as the surprise guest for this party. It's not Springtrap, of course, it is Plush Trap, but it is the closest to a Springtrap plush that we have in the FNAF Jazwares line so far. His eyes do also glow. I didn't think they did. And then all the white around here, they glow. I was like, what? Like, that is so neat. I love it. I didn't expect that at all. So compared to the other ones, are his ears similar to Bonnie's? Actually, kind of, but his are bent in a different way, it looks like. So Bonnie's is kind of like quite more like bent twice, it looks like, and then Plush Trap's is just bent once like this. And then this ear is also very similar. So they probably used very similar. You don't use molds to make plushies, but I guess a blueprint. We'll just use as a term. I don't know. I don't work in a factory. Yeah, the teeth going all the way around the snout and everything is super faithful, and I love it a lot. Plush Trap, having a plush of Plush Trap is so neat. I think it's great. I can't remember if there was a Funko one or not, or one before at all. I think there was maybe a Funko one, but I never got it. So I'm happy to have him now here. I think it's very cute. I just love his little face. Like, this one's great. Despite not having as many details, a lot of the details is on his ears. So, again, I'm more familiar with actual Springtrap than Plush Trap. So, that's about it. He has a little spot on his belly here and a little bit of damage, it looks like, near his lower belly area and some spots around his face. But, again, basic, but, like, I love it because it's a plush of a plush character from a video game. So, of course, it's going to go hard. Alright guys, if you enjoyed the video, smash the like button or get jump scared, and be sure to subscribe as well for a bunch more new FNAF content coming soon. I got some action figures I'm yet to unbox, so we gotta do those as well. But let me know which is your favorite in the comments. What do you think about Nightmare Cupcake? Because I absolutely have to know. But yeah, once again, thank you so much for sticking to the end, and I will show you guys their eyes glowing at the end here after the outro. But I will see you guys in the next video. Peekabub out.